Hi guys, I hope you're all safe and well. It's Mitch here. I'm just coming on to do this week's Facebook card reveals for you all. So, if you are drawn to card 1, we're going into the energy of the Two of Pentacles. Now, when the Two of Pentacles shows, this is all about needing to balance everything. This is needing to juggle and balance commitments. Now, often because it's pentacle based, it can relate to money. So maybe some of you are having to make some changes, some adaptations. Maybe some of you are just having to try to make money work in certain areas, in certain ways, or having to redesign certain things. It's like, to give you an example, for me today, I've been having to do this. So you've probably seen the notification already, but I've had to change the format for our Monmouth show that I was going to be doing with Caroline Walker, because unfortunately we're just not getting the ticket sales, we're just not getting the support. The venue holds like over 150 and we've only sold 7 tickets, so there's no way we can pursue a night like that, unfortunately. So I'm having to sort of rejuggle and reformat this. But the good news for anybody that's interested in coming is we're now going to be doing that as a Zoom demo. So if you haven't kind of along, but you would like to see us work, but you can't physically get to us, there's the option to come and see us on Zoom. So there's ways around it. And that's really what this card is about. It's almost rejuggling, it's re-looking at options, it's redesigning on sort of thinking, how can I restructure something? So it could be for some of you guys that you're rebalancing aspects of your financial world. It could be as well just your priorities daily. It could be like just juggling your priorities, the pieces of what you've got to sort of do, but maybe there's been like a real heightened focus about making things sort of run and work better. So keeping everything upright, keeping everything supported, keeping everything in check. And we do have the rough waters behind, so perhaps emotions have been quite tried. Maybe they've been quite tested in recent times with what you've been up against or what you've been going through. But stay focused, stay in control, and know that this is temporary. So even if there are shifts or things happening that feel a little bit disruptive or feel a little bit uncomfortable, they're temporary experiences. They will sort of get better. We do also have the very important figure of 8 that runs through the 2 Pentacles, and figure of 8 is about the energy of balance, but it's also that eternal love that comes in from the spirit world. So it's remembering that there's the energy of flow. So even if things feel a little bit sort of tricky or compromising at the moment, try to sort of feed into the energy of flow and try not to sort of get consumed in the problems, the tunnel visions, the restrictions. Try and stay in that energy of flow, and this will become easier to regain balance, to regain structure over whatever priorities need addressing at this time. So maybe a little bit of a just sort of a brief bit of disruption, bit of rejigging, bit of fine tuning, but things can still work to your advantage. They don't have to be really bad or really kind of heavy, but sometimes we just get emotionally pulled into that a little bit, you know. So an interesting card if you've been drawn to this one. Now then, guys, if you've been drawn to card 2, we're going into the energy of the 10 of Cups. Now, when the 10 of Cups shows, this is all about an abundance coming into your life from the heart-centered space. It's about celebrating and really feeling blessed with the connections, with the people, with those energies in your life that add purpose, that add value. So this is often seen as the happy family card of the tarot, and it can celebrate lots of sort of stuff, really. It can sometimes celebrate a connection with somebody new in your life. So maybe there are new partners on the scene that are sort of, you know, really filling you full of love and everything else. It could be that you've just got an existing partner that is amazing and is just a really, really great person. It's the happy family card, like I say. So it's really actually stopping and turning the world off. So forget about the problems, forget about the worries, forget about the frustrations that you've got going on, and just take a moment to feel really blessed, to really appreciate this, because sometimes we get so caught up in the things that aren't working or the restrictions or the, you know, disruptions of life. We sometimes take this a little bit for granted. And if you've got accessibility to this at the moment, really just sort of be in that space of honoring, of really feeling appreciative for the connections, the great family members, the relationships, the children, the animals even that come into your life, and really just feeling in that sort of space of gratitude almost. Sometimes this card shows if you've lost a lot of people dear to you, this can sometimes be a card of remembering loved ones in the spirit world. And if you have lost beautiful sort of souls that are dear to you, it's also remembering that actually, yes, it's awful that they've transitioned, but be blessed you've got to have that time. Be blessed you've got to have those connections and those memories and those experiences with those family members that maybe reside in spirit as well, because some people never get that. So yes, sometimes it can feel awful that we've lost it, but be blessed that you had it in the first place, because some people, they don't even have that, do they? So this is really about gratitude. This is really about celebrating all these amazing people, the friends, the family, the loved ones that add sort of value into your life, and just taking a moment to really appreciate, really sort of be grateful for those connections, those people, because this is all about the heart-centered energy. And if you feel like you've been going 10 to the dozen, this card is also stripping things back a little bit, going back into the grounded earth-based energy. We've got the lovely home here, and it's almost like going back into the home and just being still, just being a little bit more mindful of the moment, of what's available. So I hope you can make sense of this if you've been drawn to this card. Now then, guys, as we're going into card 3, we are going into the same card we had for Monday's message, for those of you that caught my Monday guidance video, which is the 9 of Wands. So when this 9 of Wands shows, again, it's about guarding, it's about protecting your energy. So maybe some of you are feeling very targeted at the moment, maybe some of you are feeling very vulnerable, and that could maybe be from outside spaces, but it could also be perhaps energy that you're choosing to buy into yourself. So it may be like unintentionally, some of us are actually running the risk of becoming our own victim, or our own target, if you like, through the things we're buying into, the mentalities of what we're buying into. So I suppose what this is really focusing on and saying is, try not to stay stuck as a victim, but do have your wits about you. If there is some energy that feels a little bit dodgy or just feels a little bit disingenuous, listen to that, even if it makes you feel sad or upset or uncomfortable, because energy as a rule doesn't lie. So this is a card of sometimes feeling a bit like the wounded healer, sort of giving so much to other people, but then feeling quite let down, or that you're not being valued enough, or that energy is not coming back to you in the same way. So just be careful, just have your wits about you, but don't be too accessible, don't be too available for people if you're not feeling like you're getting that respect. That's what it boils down to. Don't let anybody disrespect you, or certainly try not to take more than they're actually entitled to in the first place. But it's interesting that this is coming in again. And for quite a lot of people that I've been talking to at the moment, there is a focus on feeling quite vulnerable. A lot of people are feeling like they've got a bit of a black cloud over them. So maybe some of that represents a little bit with this card as well. But shake it off, return your light up, stay fabulous, and know that there can be life beyond this stuff, definitely. So an interesting set of cards this week. I'm going to leave those with you. I hope they resonate and make a little bit of sense. Stay well, stay safe, stay fabulous. Just a couple of last minute shout outs. This Saturday, you can catch me over in Wiltshire, in Melksham, where I will be doing a demonstration of mediumship at the Seed Community Centre. Really looking forward to that. It's over half sold out. So thank you for supporting that particular dem. And there are some tickets still left if you'd like to come along. And then on Sunday, I am running and hosting the mini sort of psychic spiritual fair in Frome. So I'm really, really excited to be able to offer that. That is happening from 10:30 until 4:30. It's a free entry event happening at Foxy's Den in Frome. So if you're free, come along, get involved. Some beautiful therapists, stall holders, readers, some fabulous people, a beautiful space. So it's going to be a really, really great day. So really looking forward to that. So I will leave it with you. Stay well, stay safe, stay amazing, and keep shining even in these times of frustration and restriction, because I know quite a lot of people have been battling at the moment, you know. Everything is temporary. So take the rough with the smooth, take the good with the bad, and before you know it, you'll be standing in a completely different space. So have a beautiful week, have a fab weekend, and I'll see you soon. Love and blessings. Bye for now.